You should know that my first attempts to read and write tarot spreads, like my first attempts to learn how to read tarot, went horribly. I didn't really know what a spread might have to offer my tarot practice, if I'm being honest. I didn't know how to use spreads, or even how they worked. I just felt that the general readings that I'd been doing were starting to feel a little lacking, and knew that I wanted more detail, more information, more insights. Just more. The world was scary and hard, and I needed support. My mental health was in a particularly low place. It was Trump's first term, everyone I knew was in a complete panic, and my startup job was systematically eliminating everyone who had been hired at the same time that I was. Never a good sign in the wake of a major tech acquisition. I wanted more specificity than my daily single card readings were giving me, and I thought that a spread might help me see the situations that I was struggling with through a clearer lens. To my mind, additional cards might somehow crack my world wide open. They did, but not in the way that I'd expected. With no idea what I was doing, I decided to try out the classic 10-card Celtic Cross, a spread that seems ubiquitous within the tarot world, shared in every tarot resource I found. A layout that so many revered and respected. The positions as written didn't really make sense to me, but I decided to go for it anyway. I figured that if everyone was using it, this must be a spread that was relatively accessible. I hoped that after I'd pulled cards, I would magically understand how the prompts worked together, and would see what so many others seemed to see when they used this well-known spread. What a choice I made! That ambitious reading left me scratching my head, frustrated and confused, wondering just what the hell I thought I was doing. There were so many different things happening in the reading, and I didn't understand the positions, the flow, the point of any of it. It was just me and a pile of cards, adrift in a sea of meanings and contradictions. I spent hours trying to decipher that reading, but eventually gave up, putting the deck away and feeling less certain about my ability to do complex tarot readings than ever. In the wake of that attempt, I felt as though I'd jumped straight into the deep end when I couldn't even tread water. I'd finally gotten a handle on reading tarot in general, but after that experience, I wondered if spreads simply weren't for me, or if I wasn't the kind of reader who should be trying to use them. Maybe I just needed to stick to my simple single-card readings and leave the spreads to the pros. Maybe I still had way more to learn about the tarot itself before I could read multiple cards together without getting completely lost. Eventually, as so often happens, my curiosity got the better of me and I wanted to try again. This time, I left the long and complex spreads behind and chose a simple 3-card layout with positions that I actually understood. It was a new moon spread, concise and straightforward, and I was eager to see how reading with it might go.